Okay, I'm sitting in my car by the tennis courts, and there's people playing pickleball. So if you hear noise like that, that's what that is. So let's do a reaction to Foodie Beauty's interesting post. Here we go.
Hi guys, so I'm sure most of you have been waiting for this. I apologize in advance for the quality of this video.
And I'd like to make a comment about that. There's some followers that Foodie Beauty has that are probably older. One that comes to mind is Anne. I don't know if a lot of you have been around for a long time. She had a follower a while ago called Anne. I don't think Anne follows her anymore, but she used to call Anne like her internet mom. She was an older woman, that would give her some sound advice, and of course, Foodie would ignore it. I think a lot of Foodie Beauty followers, some of them, are, retired folk, parent type folks that actually do, have feelings about Foodie Beauty and care about her in a way, they don't want her to get hurt or, anything like that. And I think it shows that Foodie Beauty doesn't give a shit about them because it takes her this long to post anything. I mean, she could have made a community post so that they wouldn't be worrying this long, causing many of these people undue stress and worry. But no, it's Foodie Beauty. She feeds off that attention. She loves it. She enjoys it. I bet you she was reading all the posts, worrying about her. Where is she? She loved it. She ate it up.
Because I don't really have the energy to edit, even put pictures up for you. I can't.
But you're doing this though.
So,
okay, makes sense.
it's not going to be edited, so there's going to be a lot of pauses and stuff like that. Well, I'm alive. Barely. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Barely. Clickbait.
I think it was, the 19th, maybe around noon.
Isn't that the same time you were having intimate relations with that desert camel? I believe so.
Started feeling really dizzy and nauseous. And like I just want to sleep. So I went to bed.
And I'm going to pause right there, especially PSA to women. Sometimes if you're having symptoms like that, it could be a heart attack. Women have different symptoms than men when it comes to heart attack. It's not just like an initial pain that you feel in your chest. Sometimes it could be nausea, a headache, tiredness, things like that. So, especially Foodie Beauty, having those type of symptoms, she should have went to the hospital, but she's broke and has no insurance, so that's an impossibility for her.
And it just kind of went downhill from there. I had chills, fever. I don't know if you guys have ever had a fever dream.
No, I've never had that.
They're so weird. So those were fun.
She acts like she has malaria with the fever
drenched in
dreams.
sweat. That's still happening. The waking up drenched in sweat.
Sounds like your body's trying to fight off something.
I haven't eaten like anything since the 19th, except for
I
tried having
that.
like water, and then I tried having water with salt, sea salt, and lemon.
For what?
And that's just too gross. And I know I'll throw it up, so.
Don't they have Gatorade? I'm sure they do because Americans live there. There has to be some type of Gatorade or Pedialyte in Kuwait, Chantal. Are you that broke that you have to make your own Gatorade? Damn.
I only threw up once, but the nausea's bad. I had a few
Maybe you're
berries,
pregnant.
like fresh blueberries. Those were pretty good, but I don't have really much of an appetite. But I'm gonna try, for energy's sake, to have something healthy, just even a few bites.
Chantal, even if you didn't eat for a week and just had water, you would survive. You have enough fat energy stored in your body. You could probably live for a year just on water alone.
Because I wanna try to get the energy to go see a doctor. So, I'll have to keep you guys updated on
Okay.
what happens at the doctor.
What a succubus you are.
So, I think this has been the most sick I've ever been in my life, honestly.
It's probably MERS from that camel or
I
black
don't know how to
mold, the
explain it, just
bacteria.
like headache, dizzy, the nausea, the chills, the fever.
I don't know if anybody else is noticing. I hope this isn't clickbait on her part, which I think it is. It's the end of the month. So let's, got to bring that paycheck in. So let's, cause some health drama, just like Amberlynn Reed. She's on the cancer train again. They got to, stir up the drama for the end of the month paycheck. Is anybody else noticing her breathing in the video? It's not that it sounds like it's constricted a bit, like almost as if it's like a tight breathing in her chest. I don't know. Do you hear that, or am I just hearing that? Which is not a good sign.
Being thirsty. I know, it's coincidentally, I get sick right after I go see the camel again, and it spits in my face. I don't know if it's related to that. It could be.
Really, Chantal?
But
Or really?
usually with camels, it's you're at risk of getting Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome, or MERS. It's a form of COVID, which attacks.
And the thing is, with you, with diabetes, like your main health issue, amongst the other crap that you have going on, that you have a compromised immune system, Chantal. So, yeah, being around camels is very dangerous. Swimming in a slimy, black, moldy pool is dangerous.
Your respiratory system, and mine is okay.
It doesn't
I'm heavy
sound like
breathing a
it.
little bit now because I spend most of my time in bed laying down with my CPAP.
And that's another bad thing. And that's another thing, her CPAP. I don't think she cleans that thing. At least every day, cleans it, flushes it out. So there could be bacteria in that, judging by the rash that she has on her face, which to me looks like basically jock itch on her face, like that bacteria growing all over that. So not only would the CPAP be infected, but then put on the MERS issue on top of that. Can you imagine the fungus that could be growing in your lungs, Chantal, right now? Can you imagine? You need to go to a hospital.
Like 24/7. I have sores inside my nose that are really painful.
Another red flag.
I don't know where they come from.
That could be from your CPAP. That could be from the black mold. That could be from herpes. Go to hospital.
I don't know if it's from the CPAP or what.
I don't know. I'm gonna just sit here and die.
Just, try my best to just rest. I've just been sleeping, honestly. I didn't even have the energy to answer.
And that's another thing. If you have some type of problem with your lungs or some type of black mold issue or whatever the case might be, Chantal, laying around and being sedentary is not good, because what ends up happening is you are going to accumulate fluid in your lungs, and you're going to get something called pleural effusion. And what's going to end up happening is you're basically going to drown in your own fluid. So you need to go to hospital.
People, like family and stuff like that. I did answer them eventually, but like for the first few days, the first couple of days, I was like out.
So you're even dogging your family.
So
Damn.
if you message me and you didn't get a response, it's nothing personal. I'm just,
You want attention, don't you?
Not well.
40-year-old acting like a
So
toddler.
I don't even have the energy to talk and explain to everybody. So that's why I'm doing this video. I don't know.
What is this, a
when
last
I'll
will
be
and testament?
all right. I don't know if I'll have to go into the hospital.
And I'm curious too, is this a troll, and because the government's onto you, is that why you're not showing your location? Are you hiding because they're looking for you because you've been illegally living in a family building under your fake marriage with Glitter Tits Salah? Is that why the screen is black?
I hope not, but I have a feeling that I'll need to probably get on some fluids or something.
You probably need some type of antibiotic.
I've just been in bed praying.
Okay, and which is not a bad sign as well. Is weren't you already on antibiotics for a kidney infection? And you're just gonna let this roll, Chantal? Aren't you afraid you're gonna become septic? Because that's a possibility. And my mother died that way. That's not a fun way to die.
Praying and praying and praying until I fall asleep, and
praying will not work for you without action on your part, Chantal.
To feel better.
It's not going to work. You have to participate in the praying.
And promising to take care of my health and ask for forgiveness for
God is not a genie
damaging my
where he
health
grants
the way I
wishes.
have.
You have to participate
Taking
with some
it for
action,
granted.
Chantal.
Like a joke. I don't care if I have an eating disorder or food addiction or whatever the part of my language the fuck it is. It's something I have to take control of.
Really? It's about time you figured that out.
I hate when people are like, it's not your fault. You don't have control over this. Like, I mean, people like in some programs and some beliefs about how to tackle binge eating, that you're powerless over it. What if that's been my problem the whole time? Is thinking I'm powerless. So.
Wait a minute. Did she just have a light bulb moment with herself? Are you finally getting it, Chantal? That you can't use excuses for your disgusting behavior? Wow, I'm shocked. Is it because you're on the verge of death? Oh, sorry. Harley going by.
Trying to eat healthy, small amounts. Maybe some soup, something like this. Vegetable soup, I don't know. And I have to talk to the doctor about all that stuff. Because, yeah. I just want to make sure I'm eating the right things. And I think I'll go see a different doctor this time.
A different doctor.
For another opinion.
We're doing the Amber Lynn and doctor shopping. Wow.
But at least I have a bit of appetite back, which is kind of a good sign, but I'm still so lethargic and tired. And I just want to be curled up in bed.
That's a sign of heart failure.
1 minute I'm hot.
Go to the hospital.
1 minute I'm cold. But I gotta go out, I know it. But I need a bit of strength, so I'm gonna try to, like I said, get something super healthy. There's a lot of healthy food services here that make really clean, healthy, diabetic
You
friendly
could
food.
make that stuff yourself. Why waste the money that you don't have? Dumb.
So I'll just maybe have something enough to get some strength. And then Salah
What a
will take me
joke.
to the doctor. I'm sorry I'm talking like this. It must be annoying to listen to, but this is all I can give
This
you
is like
right now,
literally
honestly.
Life by
I'm
Jen
so
vibes when she was in the hospital.
depleted. I weighed myself 2 days ago, and I was like 152 kg. But I'm not saying that as like a victory. I'm just telling you in relation to,
Yeah, I don't understand why Amber Lynn and her have that thing in common where they lose like a pound or two and they behave as if they lost like 50 pounds. Delusional much?
the weight loss and being sick. It's not in a healthy way, so there's nothing to celebrate. Anyway, that's an update for you. I'm sorry that I worried so many people.
I don't think you are. I think you love that attention,
I
reading
can
all those
imagine how
comments.
worried some people were because, my health is not good. So, yeah, it coincidentally happened right after the camel incident.
That's not
So,
coincidentally. Coincidentally.
the last time I got sick right after the camel, it was more of a flu, like respiratory thing.
It's the same thing.
So,
What's the difference? You're not going to have the same symptoms.
we'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll keep you guys updated as often as I can.
Greetings and salutations.
Well, sorry that went into that video. Yeah, either this is like a huge, giant troll, and if it is Chantal, wow, you're just like racking up those points for your home in hell, I guess. If it's not a troll and you are truly sick, Chantal, you need to go to the hospital because you've exposed yourself not only to whatever that camel was carrying, but as well as the black mold. And with your comorbidities, yeah, you need to go to the hospital. Yeah. So that's all I got to say about this crap. So I'll see you when I see you guys. Bye.